Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about introduction to Protozoa. Introduction to Protozoa. First, coming to the term Protozoa. This term Protozoa is derived from two Greek words. One is proto and another one is zoon. Proto means first, zoon means animal. So as a whole, these are these are the first form of eukaryotic karyotic cells evolved evolved on Earth since 2.5 billion years ago. Years ago, or you can say 2500 million years ago. In Proterozoic Proterozoic eon. Eon is the time period of geological timescale which represents 1000 million years. Okay, so 1000 million years that represent 1 year. Similarly, some other units of geological timescales are eon, era, period, epoch, age. This is 1000 million years ago. This is 100 million years ago. This one is 10 million years ago. This one is this one is 1 million years ago, and this is in the years. So this is the different time parameter in the geological time scale, where we are discussing about the Proterozoic eon, where the protozoa are evolved, and this was believed to the first eukaryotic type of cell on the Earth's surface. Coming to the next one, that is, you say, the animal term here that we have mentioned here. Animal means it is animated. When you say animated, means designed. Designed. Okay, with having with having self-perceiving nature. Perceiving nature. When you say self-perceiving, means they can understand and respond. They can they can understand and understand and respond respond against any activity. So in that sense, I am saying here the self-perceiving. In addition to that, they also have life processes. Life processes. Okay, so that is the term animal means. And first, why this term is used? It is due to that this protozoa are the organism which are actually eukaryotic type of organism and are believed to be the first form of life or first form of eukaryotic cells evolved in the or on the earth surface. That is why they are so called as a protozoa. Now coming to this term protozoa, this term is first coined by uh, George August Goldfuss. George G-O, I think it's G-E-O or G. Okay, George August Goldfuss. Okay, in 1818, he coined this term protozoa. Then let us see the definition. What is the exact definition? This is the description, or this one is the description about the term protozoa. But if someone will ask about to define the protozoa, then what will be the definition? Let us see. Protozoa. So these are the group of organisms, group of organisms, okay, which are unicellular organisms, which are unicellular, unicellular. Second, eukaryotic, karyotic, and hetero, heterotrophs. TRO, it's TRO, okay? This is TRO, right? Heterotrophs, okay? Trophs, protist, and can have these, and can have, and can have parasitic lifestyle or free living, and can have parasitic parasitic or free living, free living lifestyle. Lifestyle. So this is what the definition of protozoa is. Now we will illustrate or describe unicellular. What is the meaning of unicellular? What is the meaning of eukaryotic? What is the meaning of heterotrophs? And why this protozoa is said to be the heterotrophs? And why these are so called as protista? And we will also discuss about the parasites and why they are in the free living in nature, in which form. Coming to the first term, that is unicellular. Unicellular. When you say unicellular, uni means single. Cellular means representing cell. So as a whole, it is representing this is single cell. Representing single cell. Single cell. Okay. So that means the protozoans The protozoans usually show cellular grade of body organization, body organization. That means one cell means the cellular grade of organization means one cell represents one individual or organism. That is the meaning of you say cell-varied organism, and usually the protozoans are you say unicellular in nature. Coming to the second one, that is eukaryotic. When you say eukaryotic, U stands for good. This is coming from the Greek word eu, which means good, or you can say developed. Where the Carian term, it is also coming from the Greek word "carion", which means the nucleus. So, as a whole, the meaning of eukaryote or eukaryotic is the cell having developed nucleus. Developed nucleus. Yes. Now, there is a question: what are the features of a developed nucleus? The developed nucleus has the feature like this. It has a double membrane bound premises here. This is the double membrane, so called as nuclear membrane here, nuclear membrane, and there will be some fluid, so called nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm, you can say nuclear fluid also. Nuclear fluid. There will be a nuclear loss. Nuclear loss is here, and these are nuclear pore. Nuclear pore, and this is, you know, this one, chromosome, or you can say chromatin material. Okay, that means these are the features which are usually found in the developed nucleus. So when you say eukaryotic cell, it means the cell that is having the nucleus, and that nucleus particularly having all these features. Okay. Next, we will discuss the heterotrophic nutrition. Why the heterotrophic term is mentioned for the protozoa? Heterotrophic. Hetero, this term comes from the Greek word which means hetero, which means you know, or different, and the trophic coming from the Greek word trophy, which means the food. That means here the protozoa they show different mode of nutrition. Means here the protozoa shows show different mode of nutrition. Okay, as it is an animal, so there will be different type of mode of nutrition are here. Like for example, you can take holozoic nutrition. Okay, so as a whole, holo means whole, taking all the you say food step at a time. Okay, zoic term that is coming from John. This is an example. Okay, so this refers to the topic. It refers to mode of nutrition. Like I said, mode of nutrition here. And this is different from the plant. That's why here we're writing a different food preference is here. And not only different, in the general characteristics we will discuss how and what are the different mode of nutrition that are found in case of protozoa. Here another term we have mentioned here, like nutrition. When you say nutrition, it is the process of intaking, okay, foodstuffs foodstuffs which contains, writing here, which contains nutritive nutritive supplements, so called as nutrients for growth and development of the body of the body. This is what the nutrition means. Another term we have also mentioned here, like you say, nutrient. When you say nutrient, this represents the simplified form of foods. Like suppose we are taking carbohydrate, then the simplified form will be glucose. Suppose we are taking the protein, then the simplified form will be simple protein. Okay. Also the peptides, also the amino acid. I am abbreviating as AA. This means the amino acid. Suppose you are taking the fat, then the simplified A form is fatty acid and glycerol. Okay. Apart from that, like vitamins, minerals. So all this contains as a whole. Okay. These are actually necessary for growth and development, and these are the simplified forms of you say different foodstuffs and different molecules. So that is so called you say nutrients. So here the protozoa, there as an animal, they take different type of foodstuff in different mode of nutrition. Okay, There are different type of ecologic nutritions we will discuss later. So that is why it is so called as you say heterotrophic. That means it always dependent upon others for their food preference. So I am writing this statement also here. So the meaning is the animals dependent dependent on other animals or plants you can say, okay, for their food. So called as you say heterotrophs, or the mode of nutrition is found that is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Then coming to another you say term that we have mentioned here, that is, what is that definition? Yes, here heterotroph and protist. Why we have mentioned protist? If you remember the three kingdom classification proposed by classification proposed by Ernst Haeckel. Ernst Haeckel. Ernst Haeckel. So, as per his classification, these protozoa are classified under Protista. Protista, or you can say Protoctista. This was the kingdom, you say third kingdom, which were proposed by uh, Ernst Haeckel after the two kingdom classification, and that was proposed by Carlos Linnaeus. So he introduced Protista, and inside the Protista, he included all the unicellular forms, all the unicellular forms. That's why we are studying this particular protozoa species under Protista kingdom. Under Protista kingdom. Okay. And next we have mentioned they are also free living and parasitic in nature. When you say free living, that means they are independent. They are independently performing their activity, their activity in the nature, write the capital N, in the nature or in their own habitat. That's why they are called as free living. Another thing we mentioned, parasitic. That means some members of protozoa, they show parasitic mode of, or they maintain parasitic mode of life. When you say para, this means it's a Greek word which means along, or you can say side, a side. Cytic term that is coming from another Greek word cytos. Okay, and cytos means a food type, or you can say nutrition also. You can say related to food type. Here I can write in related to food type. You can say nutrition also, parasites. So when you say parasites, parasites. What does it represent? It represents those organisms which are not only dependent dependent on other organisms for their food, or you can say nourishment, but also they complete their life cycle in that species in that species. That means from where they are gaining the nutrition, so called, as you say, host. Okay, so in that condition, the organism which reside inside this host, that is called, you say, parasite. Two purposes are there. One is they will complete their life cycle within the host or that particular species. Not only they are completing their life cycle, but also they are getting their nourishment from the particular organism. That's why they are so called, you say, parasites. If you take one example, like uh, from the sporozoan category, if I take sporozoan category, the best example, that is, you say, malarial parasite, and parasite, Plasmodium vivax, which causes the malaria, causes malaria in human. There are other form of parasite are also there, like Balantidium coli, which causes balantidiasis, like Trypanosoma brucei, Trypanosoma brucei. Okay, so these are different species are also present there. Okay, they cause a different type of disease in case of human. And there are other forms of protozoans. They are also found in earthworm and other species. We will discuss when we will discuss the different parasitic protozoans in relation to the human health. Okay, then coming to the another, you say, perspective of this introduction part, that is discovery and history of protozoa. Okay, so this protozoan species, we have already discussed this. The terminology was given by uh, George August Goldfish in 1818. George August Goldfish. The term was given. The term was given by the Goldfish. But this protozoan species were first observed by Antony van van Leeuwenhoek. Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, he for the first time, for the first time observed some live cells under microscope. Okay, and those life cells were nothing but one is protozoa, also some bacteria, and other form also, other type of you say microscopic cells. Later on, uh, after discovery of this protozoa, he involved in discovering other you say species of a microscopic cell like other form of protozoa by taking a human or you say gut samples, tooth scraps from which he was trying to detect some bacteria species. If you go see the time period of Anton von Leeuwenhoek, that is 1623 to 1732. Okay. Then, apart from that, he also regarded as the father of microbiology. Microbiology. Why? Because he has contributed many information regarding different microscopic cells and microbial cells like protozoa, bacteria. Okay, and in the earliest condition when he observed the protozoa and bacteria, he called this bacteria or he called this protozoan species as a whole animal coli. Animal coli, which means the little animal. Okay, that's why he's regarded as the father of microbiology. And you know about the microbiology, so this field it is a branch of biology, deals with the study of microbes like protozoa, bacteria, fungi, virus, and you say algae. Okay, so this is the discovery and introduction of protozoa. In next video, we will discuss about the general characteristics of protozoa, and in addition to that, we'll try to discuss different pathogenic protozoa, different parasitic protozoa, which will cause different diseases in case of human. Thank you.